What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of JB Outdoors. Today we're going to be truck camping again. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of work beforehand. Thanks to my good old friend Crazy Quaddy. He recommended this Reflectix stuff. It's basically double-sided reflective bubble wrap. So I'm going to be getting that together. We're going to use Velcro to put it onto the windows for a little bit of insulation. Last time I camped, that's what everybody said. You better get something on the windows because that's where you're losing all your heat. So just got off of work. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, and I need a little bit of motivation. And before we get started, I figured I'd show everybody what I do to get motivated on a Friday afternoon. It's a pretty easy process. I don't do too many cooking segments on my channel, so this is a 2-ingredient process. We're going to start with a lime. We need to have a nice clean knife. We're going to quarter our lime. Nice clean cutting board here. Maybe we'll do a little bit more than quarter. We're just going to slice it. So there we have a nice little wedge of lime. For our second ingredient, it's Corona Extra. Ooh, it's not a twist off. So get your favorite bottle opener. Now this is this is a very important part. So I'm just gonna smash it down in there and cheers. So I feel like I'm getting motivated, so what I'm going to do is pull everything out of the truck and then start adhering my Reflectix to the windows, and we're going to get insulated, get the truck bed set up, and then we're going to get the truck camp. Well, I'd like to update everybody a little bit on what the truck build has been going. Last time you guys saw this truck had a green cap, so I painted the cap. I've got my Reflectix on. I've updated the inside a little bit. Put another rug down for insulation. As you can see, the Reflectix, and it's actually, even with the back open, it feels pretty warm in there, just keeping a lot of the cold contained. So let's go in. I keep my little step on. Today we'll be using a brand new Mr. Buddy, the little Buddy. It's 4,000 BTU and 9,000 BTU on high with propane. I have my normal sleeping setup. Pretty powerful sleeping bags here. I get one inside the other because I won't be running the propane all night. I'll just run it until about when I fall asleep. So I have my battery box that a lot of you are familiar with. If not, I just ran a temporary light setup for when I'm filming in here with some LED strip lights that I bought off of Amazon. And this is a deep cycle battery inside that I use off of my boat trolling motor. So I have a couple of rugs down. These are just cut-offs from what I've done before. And the Reflectix is all held on by Velcro that I bought from Lowe's home improvement store. So that's about it on the updates. And today is about 25 degrees and we have about 4 inches of snow on the ground. The ground isn't quite frozen, but it's still kind of chilly out. So we're going to get to building a fire and we'll make some food. So one of my favorite things so far about truck camping is it's ever changing. You can build it and mod it however you want, and obviously if you look on YouTube you notice that there's a ton of different ways that people can camp, and so far this is my favorite way. A lot of people have told me possibly do a built-in, which I use my truck a lot for work and I haul a lot of heavy parts with it, so a built-in just isn't for me, I don't think, and I don't get to camp enough as much as I would if I had that. So I'm just going to stick with the cot for now. It seems to turn out really well, so we're going to make some food a little bit later. I have a little, one of my favorite camp meals to make tonight, so we're going to get the fire going and just kind of hang out and kind of decompress from work all week. So cheers, everybody. Just kind of hanging out. I've ended up putting all my warmer clothes on. Still enjoying my Corona Extra. And fun fact, Corona has nothing to do with the coronavirus. So we will have a nice little couple beers here and enjoy this really nice, crisp, clean, beautiful day. Okay, so one of my favorite camp meals to make is some steak fajitas cooked over the fire on my cast iron skillet. We have the shells ready to go, cheese, and my favorite hot sauce. It's Taco Bell hot sauce. So we're going to assemble this up. This is enough to feed probably 4 to 6 people, and even more than that if you're not huge like we are. I cut it all up with my nice survival knife tonight. So we're eating good tonight. Warm my shells up over the grates on the tripod. Some fresh red and green peppers in there. That is perfect. Turned out great. Nice warm meal. I think it's 20 degrees out right now. My feet are frozen, but I got good food. So we're gonna smash this and get cleaned up. And probably get the truck bed heated up. Get warmed up for a little bit. Well, we had a decent meal tonight. I'm now moved to bed, eating my favorite snack, some Cheez-Its, and my new Mr. Buddy heater has a low oxygen shutoff, so we're good there. Safe. I'm going to shut this off before I go to bed, that way I have nothing to worry about. But it's on low. It's been on low for probably 10 minutes now, and it's really hot up here, and it's warming up down towards the bottom, but definitely the Reflectix made a huge difference so far. So, holding plenty of heat. I have the window cracked about um, 2 inches here where my head is, just for safety. A little bit of light really helps in here. It's really nice. I can shut it off and turn it on by a switch. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit, have a little snack, and head to bed. So see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Survived the night, no problem. I had the window cracked up front, and then there's gaps here, and one on the other side. I shut the Mr. Buddy heater off a couple times, but for the most part it was on most of the night, and it is toasty in here. I have a thermometer in here, and about my head level it stayed around 60 degrees. Up here, closer to 80. As soon as that moves. Last time I camped with an electric heater and Mr. Buddy heater with a 4,000 BTU setting. This is low. I'm the smallest Mr. Buddy heater in that size. That did by far better. So didn't mess with the little bottles because I think that's wasteful. If you have the option to, but I had a 6-foot hose. I ran out onto a 20-pound tank. So I'm going to make some coffee, get everything warmed up and cleaned up, and I'm going to get out of here. This is nice about the Mr. Buddy heater. You can flip the shield around and it sticks out to be able to hold a little bit of weight. Obviously you don't want to put too much up here. I put enough to maybe make 1 or 2 cups of coffee worth of water. The kettle is actually stainless steel, so it's not very heavy at all. Today I'm going to go with a staple of Folgers breakfast blend. Folgers, stupid. And I'll show you how I'm making it when the water gets done. So we're finally about ready. Today we're going to use our coffee dripper. This is a collapsible. Put this on a coffee cup that's on a flat surface. In this case it's on my wheel well. Get our coffee filter in there. I really like this dripper for camping just because it doesn't take up much space. You don't have to have a tea kettle. You could use a little camping pot. I'm going to get my coffee going. Probably good enough. And so guys, if you do this with a Mr. Buddy heater, like I said, I only put enough water in here to heat to make 2 cups of coffee or so. It took like 20 minutes, so be prepared. Usually I do this over the fire, but I'm not sitting outside this morning because it's cold. The sun coming up over the lake. Nice view. Mr. Buddy here on indoor-outdoor carpet. If anybody wonders, no, it did not melt. No, it does not get hot right here. It does not get hot underneath the heater. The heat's pretty much directed out this far and goes straight up. And I have the carpeted roof. The Reflectix on the windows worked good. I have to redo the front one because it kind of fell down a little bit, but it helped immensely. And this heater did awesome. And I read the pamphlet. These heaters on low setting at 4,000 BTU, hooked up to a 20-pound propane tank, obviously a full tank, they will run for 48 hours straight. So that's where I decided it's been running for maybe 6 hours on this tank. So it turned out really well. I'm gonna get packed up, guys. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and I'm gonna get out of here and go have breakfast somewhere. Turned out really well. So everyone, thanks again for watching JB Outdoors. This is a perfect truck camping setup for me. I love it. It was a great time. Austin was here. Our friend Chris was here. He brought an enclosed trailer that he camped in. So didn't get to shut it too much because it was pretty dark after that. So again, I'm Justin with JB Outdoors. Spend more time outdoors. And as always, we will see you on the next.